But Outcast old enough to catch their own prey gather here beneath the high rock for a clan meeting.
Miouooo, I'm Simon.
And I'm Miouooo. And today we're going to be discussing Outcast. Chapters 11, 12, and 13.
Do you want to re-say that?
No.
Your mouth is full.
Well, the show must go on.
No, it mustn't.
Anyway, as always, our spoiler policy is, spoilers are fun.
For fandom news, I recently came across, in the hobby drama subreddit, for the second time, something about warrior cats. It's called How Two Moderators Hacked Their Own Forum to Spite the Admin. So it was about a warrior cats roleplay site back in the day. And all the drama that went down. So I'll link to it in the description. It was a fun read.
Mm-hmm. Lots of nostalgia in the comments section.
Yeah. It was definitely a different time. I can definitely imagine. Like, I would never did that kind of stuff, but I can totally get the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Okay, quote of the week?
Dovewing murmured agreement, but privately she was a bit shocked that it had taken 4 cats to catch one miserable little vole.
From Sign of the Moon, chapter 14.
That's a really good quote.
I know. I think maybe they went to the tribe then, and that's what was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just get on to chapter 11.
Yeah, 3 chapters again, because they're so nothing.
Yeah, we might as well just do 3 chapters.
Yeah.
Brambleclaw and Lionpaw go to ShadowClan and get Tawny Pelt, who promptly walks away from her kits. The official summary is...
Lionpaw's point of view. He and Brambleclaw reach the border and wait for a ShadowClan patrol. Russifer, Toadfoot, and Ivytail find them. Russifer sends Ivytail back to camp to warn Blackstar. The patrol escorts the 2 ThunderClan cats to the ShadowClan camp. They meet Blackstar and he allows them to speak with Tawnypelt, saying it is her decision. While Brambleclaw speaks with Tawnypelt, Lionpaw meets her 3 kits, Dawn Kit, Tiger Kit, and Flame Kit. Tawnypelt agrees to help the tribe, surprising her clan. The cats head back to ThunderClan.
That was an interesting chapter.
Yeah, because Blackstar didn't think that Tawnypelt would want to go.
Yeah. I don't know why not, though.
I mean, because she had to, leave her kids for an entire moon or more.
Yeah.
And go on this dangerous journey.
I guess, yeah.
But why wouldn't she go?
Dangerous journey. I mean, they have danger all the time. Like, they die all the time.
They do that.
You have a note here?
Yeah, it starts out Lionpaw and Brambleclaw, going to ShadowClan, walking to ShadowClan. Lionpaw was proud of how he kept up with Brambleclaw. He wasn't as big, but his legs were nearly as long. And this is the first time that I've actually considered, drawing fan art in Warriors.
Yeah, that would be a good fan art moment.
Draw 2 cats of equal height, except one of them has a regular sized body, and the other one has a very small body with very long legs. Yeah.
That reminds me of Spider Leg.
How many legs does Spider Leg have?
I don't know. Maybe they're just really long. It's the equivalent of 8 because they're twice the length.
Maybe. It's like a daddy long leg.
Daddy Spider Leg.
Yep.
At some point, Lionpaw tries to jump over a stream and falls in the water. And then Brambleclaw's like, "You're not a RiverClan cat, and we haven't time for fishing."
That's so obnoxious.
He wasn't fishing, he just had an accident.
Yeah. Didn't you see that?
Yeah. So then they get to the border, and they're just kind of standing there. And Lionpaw's like, why are we just standing here?
You have to, like, wait for our ShadowClan patrol to come before you're allowed to go in their territory.
Yeah. That does make sense. I mean, so Lionpaw's like, but you know where the camp is. It's not as if we're attacking them. Why can't we just go?
Because Blackstorm won't see it like that.
No. Like, we just in the last episode saw how, quote-unquote, intruders were treated.
Yeah. Even if you're not aggressive at all.
Yeah. So they're still waiting. Like, he grooms himself after his fall, and then he's done, and there's still no ShadowClan patrol. And he's like, don't they ever patrol their borders? But I had some thoughts on that.
Okay.
There's only, like, 2 patrols a day, usually, right?
Probably.
And, like, they don't do the entire perimeter every patrol. So, like, they could be waiting, like, until the next day. Like, why would there be a patrol there, like, every hour or so? Like, there wouldn't be.
It has a lot of work to do that.
No. Like, what if they seriously just were standing there all day and then all night?
And then the dawn patrol comes and they're, like extremely tired and
or asleep.
Hungry.
Yeah. It doesn't seem very, like, realistic. Like, that always happens, though. Like, there's always a patrol that comes along, like, right when they're needed.
That is right.
But it doesn't make sense, because there's barely any, like, there's not constant patrols.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Mm.
They just always have good luck, I guess.
I guess so.
Or bad luck, if you're not trying to get caught.
Yeah. So then a ShadowClan Tom, because there is a patrol that comes, obviously. And he's like, intruders! I knew I'd send them. What did I just say about intruders?
You said that they always get mistreated.
Yeah.
And miscalled intruders.
Yeah. They weren't actually intruding. They were not even in ShadowClan territory.
Yeah.
Or that was Toadfoot. I mean, yeah, Brambleclaw's like, greetings. We're not intruding, Russifer. Just waiting for an escort.
So they're gonna go to the ShadowClan camp. But they say, we need to be sure there aren't any more ThunderClan warriors lurking about.
Yeah.
So they're pretty suspicious.
They are. I guess, I don't know, at first I thought, like, why would they, like, need to do that? Like, that's so stupid. Like, so Ivytail's running back to the camp to warn Blackstar, and then I guess Toadfoot's gonna, like, stay behind and make sure that there's no other ThunderClan cats lurking about. I don't know, like, is that really necessary? But then I guess, like, it could be a good strategy if you're trying to do, I don't know what. Like, go into ShadowClan territory for some reason?
Yeah.
To, like, make the patrol go away with 2 decoy cats and go back to the camp?
It doesn't make sense, though. Because ShadowClan and ThunderClan, like, they're not, like, fighting right now. There's no tension.
Mm-hmm.
Except that they're making up.
Yeah. Maybe that could work if you, like, need to steal certain herbs that are in another clan's territory. Distracted patrol. And then because then you think probably nobody else is going to be around.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Lionpaw's remembering that Birchfall said he used to be friends with some of the ShadowClan cats. Remember when, like, Berry Nose was really rude?
Right, including Toadkit.
Yeah, Toadkit was one of them, and now he's Toadfoot. So Lionpaw, like, asks if he remembers Birchkit, and Toadfoot doesn't care, but he does. But he pretends not to care.
Yeah. Why couldn't you be a loyal warrior and still have friends in other clans? Yeah, that's a good question. And then, yeah, Lionpaw thinks about how, like, things were better on the Great Journey when there were no borders. And all the clans were basically one clan. Yeah.
The wars was better, except for, like, having to leave your home and go to a new home and, like, being tired all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so then they go through the territory into the camp.
And they see all of Lionpaw can tell, like, what's the apprentice's den, and like what's the warrior's den, what's the medicine cat den.
Yeah, because all the clans are essentially the same.
Yeah. He sees some elders complaining.
Yep.
This moss is dripping wet.
I'll scratch that apprentice when I catch him. Wow, child abuse.
Well, sometimes you can't find any moss that isn't wet.
Yeah, sometimes it's wet outside.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do about that?
Complain, I guess.
So Lionpaw is, like, apprehensive about how Blackstar is really big. And he wondered what Brambleclaw would do if a Blackstar attacked him. Why would that happen?
Yeah, why would that happen?
Like, where did that come from?
I guess all the cats in the clans are just always on edge waiting to be attacked.
Yeah. That would start, like, a massive war.
Yeah. If, like, ShadowClan just attacked these two, friendly messengers.
Yeah. And then, so Brambleclaw says, "I've come to speak to my sister, Tawny Pelt." Russifer says, "What if she doesn't want to speak with you?" Russifer's tone was sharp. I guess they wouldn't speak then. Like, I guess that's the answer, Russifer.
Yeah. These cats are so weird.
Yeah.
And then I guess they explain why they want to talk to Tawny Pelt.
Mm.
And Russifer's like, "What? How dare you come here and expect to take one of our warriors away? Of course Tawny Pelt's not going."
We'll see about that. It's funny though, like, ThunderClan's literally sending 5 cats away. And ShadowClan's worried that they're losing 1 cat, potentially.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Blackstar's like, well, it's her decision.
Yeah.
And they go into the nursery.
I'm surprised they would let these intruders into their nursery.
Yeah, like, that's the last place you'd want to let them go. Like, maybe just have... I don't know, it's weird that they're so hostile, but then they'd also let them in the nursery.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense to let them into the nursery, I guess, but it doesn't coincide with the hostility.
Yeah. So they go in, they meet the kits.
Oh, yes. Tiger and Dawn and Flame Kit. Oh, so then this is so funny. One of them asks Lionpaw who he is, and then he's like, "My name's Lionpaw. I'm an apprentice from..." And then Brambleclaw cuts him off and says, "We're ThunderClan cats," he replied.
How? What? Lionpaw didn't say anything to deserve being cut off.
Yeah. He was about to say, "I'm an apprentice from a ThunderClan.
And then... Wow.
And then Brambleclaw gives him a warning nudge, and then just finishes a sentence. Like, what? That's what he was going to say anyways. What else would he say?
Weird.
Yeah, what? And then, of course, we get the requisite, like, other clans smell gross and yucky bit.
Oh, that's why you smell all yucky.
Yeah.
Not as half as yucky as you do. But he didn't say that aloud.
Mm-hmm. Well, then these kits continue on being, like, regular clan kits, very into fighting and, like, being warriors.
Ugh.
Defending the camp.
That would get pretty boring.
Yeah, and then the kits, like, pile on top of Lionpaw.
Tawny Pelt scolds them.
Yeah. She says, "That's no way to welcome a visitor." Interesting to see that Tawny Pelt says visitor.
And not intruder. Because Tawny Pelt knows Brambleclaw.
Yeah. So I realized here Dovewing and Tigerheart are related, or Tiger Star.
Oops.
Incest, yeah.
So what? Dovewings related to...
Are they related?
Oh wait.
Well,
Dovewing's parents are Whitewing and Birchfall.
And then... wait, how does... Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe not, I don't know.
Why did I think... I definitely thought that.
And White Wing's parents are Cloudtail and Braveheart.
And Cloudtail is related to Firestar. And... Well, wait. No, maybe they're not related. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, never mind.
I mean, I'm sure if you go back far enough, maybe they are, but... Is Tinypelt related somehow?
Tinypelt is not related to Firestar.
No. Okay, forget about it.
Okay.
So Brambleclaw like tells her what's going on, and then immediately she's like, "I will come."
That's a bit hasty, don't you think?
It's rather hasty, yeah.
And not only is it like a decision to go, but like instead of like knowing that they're gonna go and then like, you know, getting ready to go, like spending a few more hours in camp or like the next day or something.
She just straight up leaves.
Like, gets up and goes.
Yeah. It just leaves her kits there.
But she gets another one of the queens to take care of them.
Yeah.
And she says that the kids can't come because they're too young, but they wanted to go.
Of course they did. I mean, I would want to go. And then, she, like, says goodbye. And then... That's it. She's, like, out of there. Oh, so Snowbird is taking care of them, which is a warrior name, but also means, like, old people who go down to Florida or whatever during the winter.
That's funny.
Oh, okay. Here's maybe why I thought that. Lionpaw, like, paused to look back at the kits. "Goodbye, kin," he whispered. Because Lionpaw and Tigerheart or Star or whatever, Tiger Kit here, they're related. And Lionpaw is related to Dovewing. So they are related, but it's pretty distant.
How's Lionpaw related to Dovewing?
Leafpool is his mother. And Firestar is her father.
Yeah,
Princess Cloudtail, White Wing, Dovewing.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. That's it's just all the cats.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty distant. Like, that wouldn't even really be a problem for humans, necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even necessarily know those people.
Yeah. Okay, and then they're outside, and there's a confrontation, because the other cats are, like, surprised that she's leaving.
"What do you mean you want to go?" the clan leader demanded.
Yeah, what? And then Brambleclaw's like, "You said it was her decision."
Blackheart's not happy, though.
And then this is crazy. This is just ridiculous. Russiffer's like, "It just goes to show that she's not a loyal ShadowClan cat." What? I
can't believe Tinypelt left ThunderClan to, like, get away from the cats who are, like, judging her for who her father was.
Mm-hmm.
And then these ShadowClan cats are, like, just as bad in a different way.
Yeah, they're also doing, like, the same type of stuff. Like, it doesn't show that she's not a loyal ShadowClan cat, too. Like, in no way does it show that.
Yeah. Ugh.
Like, the leader allowed her to make a decision about whether to go or stay, and she chose to go for, like, a month or whatever.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Then Rowanclaw joins in, who's Tinypelt's mate. Blah, blah, blah. So then, I don't know why she goes back to ThunderClan camp with them. It seems kind of weird to me.
That does not make sense. You think, like, they'd meet again, like, the morning they're leaving, not just, like, everyone sleeps in ThunderClan. Why do we have a sleepover?
I don't know. I would not do that.
Yeah.
I would sleep in my own house.
Yeah, especially because you know you're going to leave the next day.
Yeah, it's not saving any time. Tinypelt's like, there's no time to lose, not when we still have to make the long journey to the mountains.
So instead, she goes over to ThunderClan and sleeps.
I guess probably she doesn't have to wake up quite as early, but I don't believe that it takes a long time to walk over there.
No.
From camp to camp.
Oh, well, in Warriors it does.
I feel like it does sometimes, but then sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
End of chapter.
Okay. Then the next chapter, Hollypaw and Squirrelflight go to WindClan to fetch Crowfeather. He decides to go, and Breezefelt is also forced to go. They leave immediately.
Very similar, but just with different characters and stuff.
Yeah, it's like exactly the same.
Yes.
So first...
Oh, wait, should we read the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The official summary in the wiki is... Chapter 12, Hollypaw's Point of View. A patrol of Breezepaw, Tornear, and Whitetail find Hollypaw and Squirrelflight. Breezepaw charges up to Hollypaw but stops when he recognizes her. The patrol takes them to the camp. When asked, Whitetail reflects that Breezepaw's training hasn't been going very well.
Whitetail wasn't the one who was asked that.
Oh my god, really?
Breezepaw was asked it, and Whitetail butts in and starts just
wow.
Really, yeah.
She tells them he led a patrol of apprentices to see if the dogs had come back without permission. Tornear tells them that he also provoked a fight with RiverClan, to which One Star had to apologize for. They speak with Crowfeather, who is unwilling to help the tribe. One Star, however, agrees that he should go, along with Breezepaw. Breezepaw is horrified, saying he doesn't want to go. Hollypaw reflects that Breezepaw is very stubborn and gets it from his father, Crowfeather. Crowfeather and he leave with Hollypaw and Squirrelflight back to ThunderClan, which really makes no sense.
Why would they go to ThunderClan?
Yeah.
I bet the WindClan camp is closer to the mountains than the ThunderClan camp anyway.
It is, because they go by leaving through WindClan. They should all stay in WindClan if they're staying somewhere.
Yeah.
It's more of this pro-ThunderClan bias.
Yeah, I mean, they are kind of the organizers, but still.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything to say about the first bit?
Well, it starts off exactly the same as last chapter, with Hollypaw and Squirrelflight waiting at the border for a patrol to come by.
Yeah. And it just happens to come by, even though I'm sure they don't patrol that area more than once a day.
Yeah. And Hollypaw's not happy to see Breezepaw in the patrol.
Who would be? Breezepaw is the worst cat.
Yeah. And the WindClan cats are also exchanging suspicious glances.
Yeah. And then Squirrelflight is like, we need to speak to Crowfeather. And then at that point, both Tornear and Whitetail bristled, their neck fur fluffing up as they exchanged suspicious glances. I don't understand why that's the point at which they start bristling.
You think it would be like, if anything,
upon seeing them.
Yeah, not when Squirrelflight says they need to speak to Crowfeather.
Which is a very reasonable request.
Maybe it's because the WindClan cats don't like Crowfeather. And they're like, ugh, why is Squirrelflight asking about Crowfeather?
Yeah. Do you think it's anything to do with when Crowfeather and Leafpool, eloped? Or do they even know about that?
Yeah, that was a big thing, I think.
Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why, I don't know.
Maybe. And Squirrelflight's it's about the journey we made to the Sundrum place. And Tornear is like, that was a long time ago. Then she says, Crowfeather's memory isn't that bad. He'll hardly have forgotten about it.
Yeah. Then it says, Hollypaw couldn't understand why the WindClan cats had switched from reserve to hostility, or why her mother was being so sharp in return. I don't really understand either.
No one understands. These cats are always like this, for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the stuff between Crowfeather and Leafpool, but
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, and then, they go into the... Oh, wait, I guess before they're there, then Breezepaw starts talking with Hollypaw. He's like, what are you doing here? Have you come to spy in our camp? Which is pretty ridiculous, as Hollypaw says.
She says, don't be ridiculous.
Yes.
What would we want with your stupid camp? We need to speak to Crowfeather, that's all.
And then Tornear beckons to his apprentice and is like, come here and walk beside me, because he's being annoying.
Yep. And then this is when this horrible thing happens. Squirrelflight asks, how's your training going, Breezepaw? And then immediately, Whitetail, like, not well. He didn't wait for... Oh no, she didn't wait for her apprentice to reply.
Wait, whose apprentice is this? Hold on.
Whitetail's apprentice, maybe?
But earlier it said... Oh no, it said the apprentice. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Tornier is not Breezepaw's mentor.
And then Whitetail's, like, saying all about how Breezepaw's been doing these, you know, getting into trouble.
Yeah.
He let out a patrol of apprentices to see if the dogs had come back in their territory. And then Tornier says how he'd gotten into the fight with the RiverClan patrol and he was in the wrong.
Yeah.
I just, like, wow. I would not like to be Breezepaw in this situation. I would probably, like, leave WindClan if I was Breezepaw. He's treated so badly. Like, yeah, he sucks, but he's also, like, ugh.
It's pretty crazy that these warriors are just giving away all this juicy gossip about Breezepaw right in front of his face to these enemy cats.
Honestly, they don't even let Breezepaw answer how his training's going. Yeah,
I kind of feel sorry for him, but also he's actually, like, terrible.
He is terrible, but it's also terrible to be him.
Yeah. So, like, what came first? Did all of this terrible, like, behavior come first, and then everybody else hates him because of it? Or was he kind of being mistreated, and then, you know...
Yeah. Guess you have to read the super editions.
Did you?
No. I think Crowfeather has one. I don't know if Breezepaw has one.
Oh. God, I'm not reading that. I'd read the Crowfeather one, I guess. Mm. Yeah, that is really kind of inappropriate for these two warriors to do, though.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm. It just seems like bad, like, to give away secrets like this. Like,
yeah,
you're making your clan look bad.
You are.
Okay, then they're in the camp.
And guess what? The camp has, like, different dens where the different cats live.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just like ShadowClan, ThunderClan, and RiverClan.
Also, this is also more exposed than ThunderClan camp, just like ShadowClan camp is.
Oh, yeah. This ThunderClan camp is, like, surrounded by rock walls.
Yeah. Yeah, this is basically, like, a copy-paste of the last chapter.
Yeah, like the milky sense of the nursery. With,
like, names and, like, small details changed.
Mm-hmm. Feel like we've done... Yeah, it's always like Lionpaw and Hollypaw get repeat chapters, but then Jpaw, of course, gets, like, his own stuff.
Yeah, that's true. And then they're getting 1 star, and then Crowfeather also comes into camp with some prey.
And as soon as he sees the people, the ThunderClan cats, he, like, puts his fresh kill on the fresh kill pile and, you know, pays attention.
Yeah. Hollypaw wondered if Crowfeather had ants in his pelt. Ant pelt.
Oh, ant pelt.
What? I feel like ant pelt is, like, such a dopey name. Like, imagine having that name. Ant pelt. What?
I don't know why. Like, what, the color of an ant? Or, like, the annoying part of an ant? Or, like...
Or just, like, little spots. Like he's covered. I always imagine he looks like he's covered in ants.
He had to be an ant kit at some point. Mm-hmm. So, like, why would you name your ant kit?
I don't know. I feel like it's just not an attractive name.
It's not. But he died.
And then he died again.
Ugh.
So then, Squirrelflight's like, the tribe rushing water need our help. The cats who went to the sun-drowned place must go to the mountains. Which... that was never really the thing. Like, they were just gonna ask if Crowfeather wanted to come. It's not like the cats who went to the Sundown place must go to the mountains.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, we might as well, like, ask these other cats who are with us. Yeah. Because they also are more attached to the tribe.
Just say, do you want to go?
Yeah, like, hey, we're coming, do you want to come?
Yeah.
Not like you must go.
It makes it seem very important.
It's not like this is a mission from StarClan or anything.
Not that that would be that important. It's just StarClan.
Yeah.
And then we obviously run into the whole Feathertail died there.
Yeah. Crowfeather's like, Feathertail died for them. We owe them nothing. Kind of a good point.
Yeah. But then another cat says, oh, Feathertail died for them. She'd do it again. But I kind of sided with Crowfeather here.
Yeah. We also get this brand new information. It's just, I guess, part of Hollyleaf's monologue or thoughts. It just says, Feathertail had been a RiverClan cat, stormed for his sister, who had died on the first journey.
Thank you.
Not new information, even for this book.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe she was just thinking that in her head.
I don't know. I don't know how this got past the editors. And then she also wonders, like, why Crowfeather would take it so personally that Feathertail died. Feathertail hadn't even been his clanmate. But yeah, he was in love with her. Or in lust with her or something.
Yeah. We know all that, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then he doesn't want to go, but it's the opposite of what happened in ShadowClan.
Yeah.
One Star wants him to go, and then also Breezepaw for some reason, which makes zero sense. Also,
yeah, it doesn't.
Especially because Breezepaw doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Like, send Heathertail. She wants to go.
Yeah, I don't know why it has to be Breezepaw.
Just for the book, I guess. So all the characters can go. Ugh.
I don't really understand why One Star doesn't leave it up to Crowfeather, though.
It should be his decision.
Does One Star give a reason why, like, he thinks it's so important?
Let's see.
The tribe of Rushing Water gave us food and shelter on the great journey. Without their help, many cats would have died, and we might never have found this home by the lake. Besides, the mountain cats were kind to Tall Star when he was on his last life. We honor him by helping him now. Okay.
So that's his reason.
Yeah. And yeah, Crowfeather is just really doesn't want to go and is coming with excuses like, but what about Heatherpaw's training?
And then One Star says, Whitetail can take over as her mentor. She will be without an apprentice, since I think it would be a good idea if Breezepaw went along with you.
Oh no, Hollypaw thought. You might be fed up with him, but we don't want him either, thanks. Yeah. Oh my god, and then Breezepaw's like...
What?
Yeah, he's like, what? And then Heatherpaw's like, you're so lucky. And then Breezepaw's like, well, I don't want to go. Oh my god.
This whole thing.
And then Hollypaw's like, don't worry, you'll be coming back. Breezepaw's like, how do you know that? His ears flattened and his tail drooped. I think my clanmates just want to get rid of me.
I mean, he said it.
He said it, yeah. Oh, so then Hollypaw feels a rush of pity, but then not for long because she remembers Breezepaw had broken the warrior code twice in the last moon.
And it was about time he was taking down a tree branch or two.
A tree branch. Isn't it so bad that he broke the warrior code? What a horrible thing to do. Break the warrior code.
Broke the warrior code.
That's why he's bad.
The worst thing you could do. He's bad because he's really annoying and I don't like him.
Oh, and then Crowfeather asserts his own rights here. He's like, it is my choice if I go.
And I will go.
Yeah. He wants to visit Feathertail's grave. And then Crowfeather's like, yes, I suppose Breezepaw must come too if One Star orders it. But what happened to, like, fighting for your rights?
Well, as soon as he decided he would go, he didn't care.
Yeah. Crowfeather's like, I get to choose, and I will go. But if One Star thinks Breezepaw should go, Breezepaw has to go.
Not quite the same.
Hollypaw thinks that now that she's seen Crowfeather a few times, he's just weird. Interesting. That's her father.
Yeah. Crowfeather is weird. But I don't know why. Again, I'd have to read the Super Edition.
I really don't understand why Breezepaw is going, though. Like, really, maybe One Star just does want to get rid of him. Or maybe just, like, thinks that he needs this formative experience.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really work.
Nope, because then he tries to murder a medicine cat for no reason.
Okay, that's the end of the chapter, so pretty much the same.
Well, I actually have a bit more to say. So,
wait.
I guess let's talk about how they're going. Swirlflight says, "We thought we would all stay in the ThunderClan camp tonight and set off in the morning."
But why?
Yeah, why? If I was Breezepaw and Crowfeather, I would really not want to stay in ThunderClan camp for no good reason.
Yeah.
Like, especially them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then Breezepaw's like, "I want to say goodbye to my friends first," which apparently he has.
I didn't know he had friends.
And Crowfeather's like, "There isn't time."
Poor Breezepaw.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Heatherpaw says she'll say goodbye for him.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter.
Then chapter 13. Summary?
They finally leave.
Other summary. J-Paw's point of view. J-Paw begins to pass out traveling herbs to the cats. He overhears Brambleclaw agreeing with Firestar that Gracerape should be deputy while he was gone. When he returns to the medicine den, he finds Leafpool distracted by something. The cats who were going on the journey set out. So it starts out with J-Paw waking up from a dream.
I don't know if it's a relevant dream or just a random dream.
It was
just like, about the tribe stuff that he already saw.
He says, "What's the point of dreaming if I don't learn anything?"
Yeah. He thinks about how he's dismayed that Breezepaw is coming along. And I can't stand that arrogant, mange-ridden excuse for a cat, he thinks.
Leafpool tells J-Paw to give out the traveling herbs. J-Paw wonders, why Leafpool wouldn't want to do that. As the medicine cat, but...
She doesn't want to see Crowfeather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's kind of some hints being dropped here about the true parentage.
Yeah.
We definitely don't know at this point in the book as readers, right? I think
you're not supposed to know.
Yeah, we only find out in 2 books.
Yeah. The fire.
I wonder how many people picked up on this.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people picked up that something was going on. I'm sure a lot of people just read the books and didn't think about it.
I mean, J-Paw picked up that something was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think I really thought about it much. I mean, I was just reading the books, and then that happened.
I honestly, I can't remember, but I doubt that I had figured this out.
Makes it a lot less interesting to not know that. Okay, now they're gonna go to the mountains, and there's nothing interesting here.
That's true, yeah. It is kind of more interesting when you already know the secrets.
Yeah. J-Paw's tempted to, sneak something disgusting into Breezepaw's traveling herbs.
A few yarrow leaves, maybe.
And then I thought that was gonna be the only, sentence about that.
Yeah.
But he keeps, plotting. But he doesn't do it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's thinking about, if he puts something in that makes him sick, then Breezepaw's gonna have to stay home.
But maybe then everyone would just wait for him to get better.
Yeah, and maybe he would be found out, and then he'd be in big trouble.
Yeah. So then he decides not to do it.
Yeah.
And I love how seriously he takes the idea.
Yeah. I also really wish that we had a point of view cat who did do stuff like that. That would be so entertaining.
Yeah.
And then I guess the 2 tribe cats had never encountered traveling herbs before.
They're a little suspicious of them.
Probably because they don't do anything.
What? They make you feel full, Simon?
A little bit. It's just eating plants, which are not very filling for a cat.
Oh my god. They suppress your appetite. And they make you stronger.
Dude, I mean, they technically do because it's food. I don't know.
They also taste bitter.
I'm an anti-traveling herbser.
You just need to believe. But they eat them.
Yeah, they choke them down.
Then he goes to give Brambleclaw his traveling herbs, and he's talking with Firestar in his den about who's going to be deputy while he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be Grey Stripe.
Obviously, because he was already the deputy.
So he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And then Jay Feather is, like, acting really weird about this. Like,
yeah.
Couldn't his father see that he might be giving up his position in the clan? Like, Grey Stripe's not going to stay deputy.
Obviously, yeah.
Why would that happen?
It would not happen. Obviously not.
Grey Stripe does not have any ambition.
No. His only ambition is to go to the fresh kill pile. And, yeah, like, when... But, like, obviously, Firestar and Brambleclaw know that when Greypaw actually did come back, like, he wasn't remade deputy. It was still Brambleclaw. So, obviously, like, after that happened, if Brambleclaw's just gone for a month, Greystripe would not be the permanent deputy upon return.
Yep. But J-Paw is still worried about it for some reason, which
I don't know.
Doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't even matter if Greystripe was the deputy.
Right? Yeah.
It's fine. But that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. So he was actually eavesdropping then. So then he moves a rock with his paw to make it seem like he's just arriving. Very clever.
Mm-hmm. They spend a long time then, like, getting all the cats, like, ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, what do they have to do? Like, they have to, like, do their makeup or something?
Right.
No,
like,
they're just cats. You just walk away.
Yeah, you don't need to get ready. You can't carry anything with you.
Yeah.
You don't need to do any washing or grooming, really. Like,
Just start walking.
Yeah. And then J-Paw's like, do you want me to take some herbs with me? And then Leafpool's like, oh no, there's no point in doing that. They'd be a nuisance to carry every day, and you don't know what you'll need. It kind of seems like they're just not necessary at all.
Why don't you believe in the healing power of herbs, Simon?
Well, herbs in general, like, I guess, yeah, I understand that. Although it does seem like a bit unrealistic. Like, the degree that the herbs cure and heal and fix the cats seems unrealistic. But specifically about the traveling herbs, like, they're gonna be traveling for, like, many days.
Yeah, it's not, you can't just bring that many herbs.
Yeah.
You'll probably find some herbs on the way, though. They're just plants, they grow everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, I don't think they even need them now. Because, like, they're not gonna need them for the rest of the journey. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know why, like, going on a journey would be that much, like, more tiring than just regular clan life. Because, like, you're walking all day anyway.
Yeah, patrolling, hunting. Like, there's a lot of walking.
Yeah, you're walking all day.
Yeah.
I guess there's less food once you get to the mountains.
Yeah, but that's not for, like, days.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, J-Paw can sense that Leafpool's on edge for some reason.
I guess it makes sense, even if you don't know that Leafpool is the mother. Like, still makes sense that she'd be weird about seeing Crowfeather, because we know that.
Yeah, we do know that. But then it's like, that is really crazy how this all turned out. I mean, it's not crazy because that's obviously how it was engineered, but the three kits, or the three paws, are traveling with their fake parents and their real dad.
Yeah. Too bad Leafpool didn't go too. It could have been the whole party.
Yeah. I bet the truth would have come out if Leafpool went with too.
Because J-Paw would have figured it out.
Yeah. And it just seems like with all the cats all together like that, it doesn't seem like you could keep secrets like that.
Probably not.
J-Paw licked up the mouthful of herbs. Yuck, he muttered. What a classic herb-eating scene.
Yeah. Because they taste bad.
Yeah, I do kind of find it funny, though, that how the herbs tasting bad is such a popular topic for the writers.
It's mentioned every time there's traveling herbs.
Yeah, the word yuck in Warriors, probably 50% of the time, is about the traveling herbs.
Yeah. Or any herbs in general. But usually it's traveling herbs.
He asked Leafpool if she wants to say goodbye. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Leafpool let out a long sigh. Tension was crackling off her like a storming greenleaf. I've said it already, she murmured.
Ooh, wow. So she has.
But then J-Paw says, like, okay, goodbye. And then he comes back and gives her a warmer goodbye. And, like, what did he do? Stick his face in her fur or something?
Yeah, he found Leafpool incredibly annoying when she fussed, but he couldn't ignore her feelings of misery, even if he didn't understand them. So then, yeah, he shoves his face into his fur. Into her fur.
I bet Leafpool was thinking how J-Paw's her son in this moment.
I bet she was.
And then they finally leave. It took forever for everyone to get ready to leave. Honestly,
yeah. And I hate to break it to you, but they're not going to make it to the mountains for, like, a while yet. Yeah.
J-Paw says he's got stuff to tell the other two siblings. Because of the deputy thing, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
It's not a big deal.
J-Paw could picture the Grey Warrior standing on his leader's shoulders with a glow in his amber eyes, as if he's deputy already.
Oh my gosh!
He is! He literally just took over as deputy, and also he's Firestar's best friend.
Why shouldn't he be standing that way with a glow in his amber eyes?
Right. And then, finally they go. After preparing to go all chapter.
Wow.
What was your favorite and least favorite part of the episode?
My favorite part was...
So I think my least favorite part is, like, the copy-paste from chapter 11 to 12.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Like, I get repeating some stuff can be interesting. Like, sometimes, like, when there's the same scene from two different point of views in a book, like, that can be very interesting. But this is not something like that.
No, it's just a repeat.
Yeah. And I think maybe my favorite thing is how Torn Ear and, Whitetail talk and gossip about Breezepaw right in front of his face.
That's my least favorite part.
It's so funny.
So disrespectful.
It is, yeah.
I don't know what my favorite part was. Probably Jay Feather's chapter there, like, getting ready to leave.
That was your favorite part?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's not really a part, it's an entire chapter.
I think it was the best written chapter of the three.
Yeah, and it had, like, all the leaf pool stuff and, like, the eavesdropping stuff. The other two chapters were, like, we all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they're boring.
How come you only highlighted one thing?
Seriously?
Yes.
Because I can, like, talk about the chapter without having to do all the annoying highlighting.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
I don't even know how to highlight them. I just changed the color of the text.
I also do love, like, I do want to bring up, just like before we end, about the whole waiting for the patrols thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to sound off on?
Do people say that?
Yes.
Sound off on?
Let's take a sneak peek about what's happening next. It might be a long time before we record another episode.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long time.
They go through Wind Clan in chapter 14 and chapter 15. They meet Purdy. Chapter 16, they meet Purdy some more, and also
Lionpaw and Breezepaw sneak away to hunt, but then the dogs.
So how long is it until they actually get there? So it looks like the end of chapter 19, they make it to the tribe.
That's... How many chapters are there? So, chapter 19...
There's 29 chapters.
And there's 29 chapters. Wow.
We only spent 10 chapters there.
book?
I can't believe all that nothing happens for most of the book.
Really, nothing is happening. We have, like, the cats hanging around the camp, and little things in the camp happening, and then this.
Yeah, my god. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.